So today I'm going to run you through how we get over 10 million monthly views per month using AI. That you want to get a lot of feedback on the latest issues. And then the final thing I would say is Google Trends. And that links to SEO later down in the process. But if you go into Google Trends, let me find some examples here. We type in, for example, AI SEO. Let's say, for example, I have a SEO agency. I want to figure out, okay, what's trending in AI SEO right now. So we're going to go to worldwide. Then we're going to look over the last 30 days, I would say. And we'll see, right, okay, what are people searching that's related to this topic, right? So if we type in AI SEO and we see that the number one, the demand has dropped, that's pretty interesting. But number two, we'll be looking at, okay, like what is trending right now? Now, some of this stuff, in fact, we should not pick SEO topics where people manipulate stuff. But like, for example, best AI SEO tools, that could be a YouTube video, AI SEO software, AI news, etc. And then the final place that I like to look as well is on Twitter. You can actually train the algorithm to give you what you want to see, right? So, for example, if I go to the home feed here and I'm scrolling down the list, I'm having a look and see, okay, what are people talking about? What's popping off here? And there's two ways that you can look at this. Number one is like the content from the actual marketers. So, for example, you got like Neil Patel talking about AI and LMs and how much time a marketer is spending on AI slop. That's a good one for you, Ricky. But also, what's interesting here as well is like you get the view count here, so you can see what people are actually interested in. So if we have a look at this post, like it's not really getting much attention, but it was only recently posted. However, if we go back and we have a look at what's really getting interest, well, you can see here that people are quite interested in how to use Chrome DevTools MCP. That seems to be pretty popular. In fact, I'm going to put that on the list for my editors to cover in a second. But basically, if you train the algorithm and if you click on the right stuff and you show people what you're interested in, then the algorithm will figure out, okay, this guy wants to learn more about AI, so we can push more AI content related to it. As we're going through Twitter here, that's basically how we're figuring out and getting these topics as well, right? So we're looking through Twitter. And the main thing is with most of these, like these are all sort of trending topics that people are interested in, right? So for example, if we have a look at my YouTube channel and we look at what's doing well and what's not, you can actually see like Claude Haiku and stuff, like people are not that interested. I think people are pretty sick of Claude, to be honest. I think they've got a bad reputation. But the new NO10 update, people are pretty interested in that. What else we got? Gemini and Perplexity, people interested in that. 5K views. This one is big. Everyone is waiting for the Gemini 3.0 update. That's the trending topic right now.